hit the link at the bottom of the screen to check out the entire show. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on to another game at 8 p.m. Eastern. UNLV Running Rebels, 1-4, 0-0 in the Mountain West at Colorado State Rams, 6-2, 3-1 in the Mountain West. Moby Arena, Fort Collins, Colorado. And capping in the COVID era, we will remember forever. And hopefully it's just 1 year of it. And Max, you've handled the difficulties very well. And they run rampant on this Thursday card. And let's talk about UNLV. First off, they're 8.5-point dogs, juiced at -118 at FanDuel, with a game total of 146.5. After opening their season with 4 straight losses, UNLV posted their first win of the season, 68-58 at Kansas State. That was on December 5th. Following the victory, they had to shut down operations due to positive COVID tests. Their head coach was tested positive for COVID December 15th. They only started practicing again on Monday of this week. They're out of shape. I read a couple articles where the biggest concern is they're completely winded in practice, and do they remember the spots that they need to be in? They're led by junior guard Bryce Hamilton, averaging 20.8 points, 6.2 boards, 4 assists per game. Now we'll talk about the Rams. Returned from their Christmas break by sweeping Fresno State in 2 home games, splitting 2 games at San Diego State. They won the first game 70-67 on Saturday before losing 78-65 on Monday. They hit 45.1% from the field, 37.4% from 3. They hit 75.8% from the line, and I know that's something that you love, Max. They average 15 assists per game. They have a 9-man rotation. They go deep, 9 players averaging 12-plus minutes a game. They're led by junior guard David Roddy, who averages 15.9 points, 9.3 boards, 2.4 assists. We have another guard who is all over the glass here. UNLV Rebels at Colorado State, 8 p.m. Eastern. Max, take it away.
Jim, let me just point out one thing. David Roddy, he is a fantastic wing player. He does not play like a guard. He plays with the toughness, physicality, and he's got the meat on his bones to do so. So I really like David Roddy. Have to say that right off the bat. Really impressed with his production and his versatility when it comes to his offensive game. And I think that he's going to be front and center along with Isaiah Stevens to right the ship, come back off that very deflating trip to San Diego. And I think that what is needed most for this team is a little bit of home cooking, some familiar rims, maybe a couple cheerleaders bending over to tie their shoes. Who knows? But I'll say this. Colorado State, what they do well is they hit those threes. They rain those rainmakers in. They pour Skittles from the sky. And I get all the purple and red ones. So when I look at this UNLV team, it's a very simplified way of looking at them. They need to get lots of penetration from Bryce Hamilton. They need 3-point shooting from David Jenkins. And they need someone in the front court to score down low to open up better looks on the perimeter for both aforementioned players. When I look at UNLV, this is a team by my numbers, I don't like. When I look at Colorado State, what do? If they're going to win this game ATS, let's just put it out on the table. They are going to win this game by a heavy margin. So if you believe Colorado State's going to rock out with their you-know-what out like I think so, this is a perfect point-selling opportunity. And with a variety of books like Bet365 and FanDuel, you may be able to sell up 8 points. So if you're gambling, if you're up and you want to take a shot on a big plus money spread, this is the game to do it, because Colorado State, what's happened? Games in the 130s have gone over. Games in the 140s have stayed under. Their big ATS wins at home have been by 12, 12, and 23 points. That's impressive to me. That's over the ATS spread. So extreme point selling value on this number with it being under double digits. And I can guarantee by the morning where the regular peeps that don't watch our video check this game out, they are going to see a 1 and then at least maybe a 1 in front. So with Colorado State, this is a team that is very dangerous offensively. They don't have a true big man, and they may be missing Kendall Moore as well. However, this is a Colorado State team that can keep their opponent off the free throw line, and they can double their opponent's output on a game-to-game basis from there. 3-point defense is going to be important for them. I think that shutting down David Jenkins and not allowing him to have the same kind of offensive production games that he had at South Dakota State. And when it comes to the first half, you need to have a good start against this UNLV team. You don't want to give them hope. You don't want to give them the allure that they can win this game. You don't want to have done what you did to San Diego State. So when it comes down to it, first half defense, this is where you've been successful on a game-to-game basis. Keep UNLV under 33 points, and I'm telling you, I think that this is a romp spot. Colorado State's going to rock out. They're going to be serving up cock soup, and they're going to be dipping their chicken tenders in honey after this game.
Cock soup looks like it's on the menu here. Do you want to sell points?
For the show, I will not, but personally, I'm going to be selling to 11.5.
Right now, 11.5 is plus 140 on Bet365.
That would be perfectly fine with me. I have not bet it yet, Jim, but that will be one of the selling spots that I do tomorrow because as far as I'm concerned, Colorado State has to show me that I shouldn't be trying to stack up on it. So
I love Colorado State coming off a loss here. You know that they're not going to come in relaxed and cocky. That was a loss that stopped a winning streak. I love that about this look that you have, Max. Minus 8.5 at minus 110. And that, minus 8.5 at minus 104 at FanDuel.
Thank you, FanDuel.
Wow, that's a thing of beauty right there. Minus 8.5 and minus 104. Max, all of these looks so far. Now, I don't know if that means it's going to equate to glory, but I really like them.